you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. This is part 4 of my depth chart grades. We did quarterbacks, we did receivers, and we did quarterbacks, receivers, and linebackers, yes. Now we're here doing defensive backs. So we're gonna start off first discussing some corners. As you guys know, the Steelers have, of course, Joe Porter Jr. They're probably the top corner, like the one that kind of investing into being one of their franchise guys. He's a good player. He plays physical, he plays hard. He's good at man-to-man defense, can play solidly in zone if he has to as well. His tackling has gotten better as well. Because his rookie season, he was getting beat a lot. People were running him over and throwing him off of him, throwing tackles and stuff. But now he has wrapped up and got a better job in wrapping up the opponent and dumping them like that, or holding on and doing different things, of course, and go out there and make plays. Now he does get handsy sometimes with some of the penalties. We know most of his penalties came in those, I think one game against the Bengals. He had like 6 penalties in that game. I think he only had like, what, 11 or 12 in the season. So a lot of, I think about 10 of those came in like 2 games. So he was messing up in some of those games like that. That Bengals game, the one we watched, the Steelers won, the first one. He had a lot of penalties in that game like that. He was messing up a lot of holding penalties and stuff. But you'd rather have him doing that than giving up a lot of big time plays. But you do have to clean that up though, of course, as well. You don't want that to be a habit fully, but clean that stuff up and get right. I think he'll be even better when he is. We have Darius Slay, of course. Darius Slay, big play Slay, is a good player from the Eagles. Champion last year. You know, he go out there, he's a ball hawk. You know, he plays good, veteran leadership out there. Having him is going to be nice on the other side of things, especially if you stay healthy throughout the year. That's good experience to have on that side, of course. Multiple time first team All-Pro and Pro Bowl level player like to have on that side is nice. I know he's 33, 34 years old, a little older, but he still has enough juice to get it done. And we also have, of course, Corey Trice. Now, Corey Trice, he has the potential and the intangibles to be special, but the injuries. Remember his first year with the Steelers? I remember a video on my channel, I think on the Arsenal D.B. channel, not this channel, that's before I was here, on here. But I remember a video about Corey Trice. Said, is this guy hidden gem? I was seeing some of the stuff and seeing his stuff in training camp. That was a pretty good video too as well. And he got injured, remember training camp. Remember he was injured out the whole year. And then the following year, which was, we see him come back. We was like, okay, Corey Trice gonna be pretty good. We got him back. We're gonna see how things kind of shape out with him. And we know he has potential and stuff. And we he was doing his thing, playing and stuff. Got an interception against the Broncos. Went out there and played and made some things happen. But then the injuries happened to him last season. Last season, the injuries got to him. He messed some things up. He wasn't playing the best football after he came back from injury. But we know he has the intangibles. He's like 6'3", right? 6'3" corner. He has the ability to play inside and outside as well. He probably be a safety if he wanted to as well, because he has those versatile skills and stuff to go out there and play multiple positions, but he got to stay healthy. I feel like sometimes when you get injured and be out for a long time and trying to get thrown back in there, sometimes it can be a little shaky for you, and it was shaky for him last year. But I think once he kind of settled in, having Darius Slay, Super Bowl champion, and multiple-time All-Pro and Pro Bowl guy helping you out there in your cornerback room, I think you're going to do a big justice for him. We also look at Benny Bishop. He did a good job last year. He was undrafted, right? I think undrafted free agent last year. I know he's not the best in coverage, in man-to-man coverage, but in zone coverage, he can play zone coverage as well. And he do solidly in man-to-man coverage at times, depending on the opponent. But we know he made plays. He got interceptions. He got turnovers. We had 4 interceptions last year, I think. Got turnovers, made plays, and got things done. Especially that Jets game, he had 2 in that game. And he was going out there making plays. He's a guy who can just go out there and he was just finding himself, finding the ball like that, just hustling and playing. Pretty good defense out there. So hopefully his man-to-man coverage skills get better, but the Steelers got to just find a way to utilize him in different spurts, playing him inside and seeing how things shape out with him. We do have James Pierre as well. James Pierre is all right at times, but sometimes he be getting torched sometimes. And then you look at who else is on there? Yeah, for the most part, that's most of the top DBs or the cornerbacks they're going to use. And you look at the safeties, of course, Minka Fitzpatrick, a former three-time first-team All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler, amazing player. I know last year he had his best year from Minka Fitzpatrick and stuff, but I think overall he's still a pretty good player. And you look at, of course, Juan Thornhill, good player as well. Have him on the team from the Jets, bringing good depth in, a guy who can go out there and playing covers, made some plays with the Jets here and there as well. And also having Deshaun Elliott back there as well. Deshaun Elliott he's ferocious back there. He plays very tough. He's not afraid to come up and load the box, set the edge, and go out there and make things happen, get downhill. And you can put him in different spots around the field. He go out there and make plays for you. So having him is nice too. So that's kind of like most of the top guys. I know Miles Killebrew is there, but he's more of a special teams type guy. And some other guys are there as well, like Trent. It's one of the ones we drafted or undrafted. I think undrafted person we signed, but there's another guy there. Some other people there too as well. Trying to make sure I got all the top guys. I think I got all the top guys. But yeah, those are some of the top names right there. And overall, when you look at the room with DBs, it's pretty solid. I think it's a B. In my opinion, I think it's a B. I would give them a B as a grade. I feel like they have versatility. They have different guys who can do different things, but they still missing, I feel like, a little bit in the cornerback room department because it's a question mark. Because you know you have what you have in Joey Porter Jr. You know what you have in Darius Slay. You know, maybe a future Hall of Famer, possibly. And then you look at, of course, Corey Trice. Question marks. Benny Bishop, you've seen some positives, but still some question marks. Can he find a way to develop and get better? So I feel like those guys, if they can get better, it could be B+, something like that. But those guys kind of stay where they at. I kind of have it at B right now. I think overall depth, of course, as well. Minka is cool. Deshaun Elliott is cool. One Thornhill, I mentioned, he's solid guy. But you could possibly add another piece in the cornerback room, maybe a piece for safeties as well to kind of like shore up some stuff and make it look a little better out there as well. But overall, I think the Steelers DBs are B. Let me know down below what you guys think. What was your grade the Steelers DBs? And I'll see you on the next edition, which will be, I think, part 5, which I'll be doing most likely running back. So be on the lookout for that. Peace out.